Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Android app development for beginners. And in this video we will see how to add analog and digital clock widget to your Android activity. And we are also going to make a small little app of these analog and digital clock widget, so that on the basis of button click we can decide which clock we want to display. So just go to your widgets or palette, and in here you will see the category called date and time, and in here you will see analog and digital clock. There is one more type of clock which is called text clock. It works almost similar to the digital clocks. So if you know how to use digital clock, you will be able to work with this text clock also. So in this video I will just take analog and digital clock, but you can also use text clock in a similar way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop this analog clock widget first and digital clock widget. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a button, and on this button click event what I'm going to do is I am going to show, or I'm going to display the widget on alternate button click. So I can name my button as swap clock, for example. Okay, now all three widgets are here, so I can go to my Java file, which is main activity.java, and in here I'm going to add these three variables for the button clock, which is analog clock and digital clock. So now all these variables are created. Now we just need to write a method on this button click which can swap these clocks. So we are going to write the method public void on button click listener, for example. No argument we are going to pass, and in here we will cast these three variables once again. So now we have casted our three variables, and now we will add the listener to our button variable. So I will just take this button submit variable, and we will add set on click listener to this button, and inside the set on click listener we will set a new on click listener. Okay, and inside this on click method what we are going to do is we are going to check this digital clock. So if this digital dot get visibility, and if it's this digital class dot gone, then we will make it visible. So in our if condition we will make our digital clock visible. So digital dot set visibility, and we will make it visible. So digital clock dot visible. Okay, at the same time we will set the visibility of analog clock to gone. Okay, so analog clock or analog dot set visibility and analog clock dot gone, else we will do the opposites. Okay, so else, and in here we will do just the opposite of this action, which is we are going to disable digital clock and make visible the analog clock. Okay, now we just need to call this method inside our on create method, and now we are going to run our program. So now our app is running. You can see for the first time both clocks are visible, and they dynamically runs. So if here the time changes, this clock time also changes. Okay, now let's check the functionality of this button. So when I click swap clock, this digital clock is not active, but analog clock is active right now. Once again I will click swap clock, and now my digital clock is active and analog clock disappears, right? So on this button click, one clock appears and other clock disappears, right? So in this way you can use this analog clock and digital clock in your Android activity. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.